You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Concentration, great effort by the receiver. And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
That's reeled in. It's Pittman. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Still running at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Bearcats in the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now from inside the red zone. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Pulls it in. It's Harvey. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Knights will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on." What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, what a move! And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's caught. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Gentry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside. And it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got it pretty quick.
3rd down coming up after that completion. Back to throw, it's Bauer. They've got the screen set up. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harvey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Wide out in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He gets it in. Touchdown, Knights.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Rifles it down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Makuba. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, running back on the move. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down.
Sends it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
The aerial assault continues. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the
touchdown, Sam Houston. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Jefferson. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they... On the set. 3, now the offense with a chance for more. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball in design runs like this, and you've got to guard the whole field now. You've got to guard everybody because he can still throw it, and he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he got loose. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
To the air, it's Jefferson. Fires to the big fella. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. That's caught. It's Harvey. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Knights want to crank the tempo.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. After the filthy move, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes second and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using his legs to buy some time. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, UCF! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sure hands. It's Evans. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Bauer. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting him to throw it here on third.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position, or understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Defense calls a timeout to put together his strategy. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Footing is going to be an issue, and the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. Right down the middle, that game-winning field goal from 38. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us.